Okay, what's up, Dragon Brood? We are going to be playing some Selesnya Counters, particularly +1/+1 counters. We're going to try to see if we can put all these different cards together and really push through. Now, we're going to be playing very heavy on the aggressive side and kind of scaling back on the defensive side a little bit. However, we are going to be playing one card, Guardian of Faith. I haven't really given this card a lot of looks, and I think right now could be the time. And I'm sort of using it as a way to protect all the cards we've built up with the counters and stuff. So I have no idea if this is going to work, but I think it's at least worth having that experiment. So let's go get into it and see what we can do with this Selesnya Counters list. If you're looking for quality binders, sleeves, dice, deck boxes, or other supplies, be sure to check out Ultra Pro's Smoke Gray collection this month over at shop.ultrapro.com/PowrDragn and use promo code PowrDragn to save 5%. Alright, so this should be a pretty easy list to go through because it's going to be most of the usual suspects, but a few tweaks here or there to make it a little bit different than what we've been playing before. So let's start at the top with 4 Hopeful Initiate. This card actually does a lot of work, and because we can put so many counters on things, what I really like about this is when we get into the matchups against things like the Runes decks, we can destroy Jukai Naturalists, we can get rid of the life gain rune. There's a few different things we can do with this and really kind of wreak havoc on our opponent a little bit. Or even, in the right situations, just get rid of something like a Wedding Announcement that could just produce extra blockers. So I really like what this card's going to bring to the table for this list. We are going to go ahead and take some advantage of Snakeskin Veil. And again, y'all know how big of a fan I've been of Tamiyo's Safekeeping, but when we're playing something that gets +1/+1 counters, the card of choice definitely has to be Snakeskin Veil. I don't think there's any question there. We are playing Swarm Shambler because 1, it already comes in with counters on it, but 2, it can get us some creatures if opponent decides to target our stuff. So we'll see. Don't know how well it's going to work out, but we played it in another modified list and it was great. So hopefully it holds up here. We are playing 4 Fateful Absence because we have to have some defensive cards. So this is what we're going with, mostly because it allows us to hit Planeswalkers as well. We are playing a few Intrepid Adversary. Now, admittedly, this doesn't necessarily get +1/+1 counters, but it does allow us to just attack larger and try to finish the game. And it can be a life linker in a clutch situation. No surprise, we're playing Luminarch Aspirant because the card's good. You're playing aggro. You're definitely playing this. We're only playing 3 Ranger class, and this is a little bit of a downside for me. But I think between wanting to play stuff like the Fateful Absence and the Snakeskin Veils and Guardians of Faith, something has to go and you just have to squeeze room for a thing. And unfortunately, Ranger class had to go, all things considered. But I think also because of how we're going to be using our mana sometimes, we're not necessarily going to have a lot of mana up to even level up Ranger class. So, we'll see. Of course, Guardians of Faith. And if you don't know what this card is, it's a colorless and 2 white for 3/2 Flash, Vigilant, Spirit, Knight, and then when it enters the battlefield, you can have any number of other creatures you control phase out. So the goal here is to either, in some scenarios, say your opponent goes to Meathook Massacre, you play this, you save your other creatures, you only lose this, which is pretty nice. But then also there's some scenarios where you could block to prevent a lot of damage, flash this in, phase out your creatures, and then now your creatures are ready to go to attack back, and then possibly win that way as well. So while it does have defensive qualities, it can have some weird aggressive slants too. So I'm going to have fun trying to see where we get to really apply this card. And it's one of the things that when we do the wrap up at the end of the video that we do want to talk more about, because I feel like there's probably some discussion to be had around this after we play some games with it. Kodama of the West Tree. If we're going to be putting +1/+1 counters on things, well, getting extra cards is going to be great, or at least getting all the land. And then that could eventually help us do stuff like level up Ranger class and whatnot. So we'll see. For Orin Rifus, this is the card that we played in, I believe it was the Gruul modified list, I think recently. And it was kind of like a forgotten card that we started playing with. And it was just like, man, the amount of damage we were able to do sometimes just made this so worth playing. So I'm giving this another look, seeing what we can do with it. Hopefully it pans out the way we want to. Also, because we're going to be getting the lands, whenever we're playing Kodama, and I'm also playing white, I like to get in there some Felidar Retreat. Because just getting those and pumping your team +2, +3, whatever, in one turn just sets up a kill without having to overexpose your board, which is really nice. So I really like that. And then in a clutch, you can just make 2/2s and just annoy the opponent with every land you draw. So it basically makes every draw live, which we like. Now, to have something to do with that mana, we do have a couple of Amarius calls. and we do have 1 Turn Timber Symbiosis. So not sure how often we're going to get to cast these for their actual spell costs, but they're lands either way, so it's not like we're at a big loss. Then we have 1 Cave of the Frost Dragon, 1 Aiganjo, 4 Plains, 1 Beseju, 3 Forest, 1 Lair of the Hydra, 4 Branch Off Pathway, 4 Overgrown Farmland. Now, admittedly, we only have 7 basics we can go get with Kodama, but that seems like if we have to go get all of them, the game should probably be over, or we're in a pretty good spot one way or the other. But we can talk about it after we play the games, if it's really worth it to have more basics or not. But anyway, we're going to play the games. We'll see how all this goes. And then at the end of the video, as always, we'll talk about any changes we would make, and I'll have a card spotlight for you. So as always, I'll catch you on the other side. What are we going to do with this? This we're going to keep. We're going to keep and try to do some silly shenanigans with it. Let's see what happens. We're going to go here. Probably just go turn 2 Aspirant. And then maybe get the Fateful Absence, something that's in our way. Oh, that's annoying. Very annoying. Okay. Wow, is the sound weird for y'all? Because it feels very... Maybe it's my connection. Maybe I'm hooked up weird. Because I definitely feel like it's coming through weird in my ears. We'll have to see about maybe resetting the game or something. Alright, so the opponent didn't really do anything there to bother us, which is kind of interesting. I think we gotta pay 3 either way here. I mean, I guess. I mean, what's the odds they want to trade us for those duders? I don't think they do. I mean, I'd be fine with it if they did, but I don't think they will. In the turn, I think what's going to happen here is they're going to try to cast some enchantment. Oh no, they're just going to play more Kamis. All right. I thought they were going to try to load up, but apparently I was wrong. All right, this is a strange start. I mean, okay. Well, what do I want to do here? Our initiate becoming a 2/3 is fine for the most part, but if we let the initiate become a +1, it'll be a 3/4, and then they have to try to switch up double block things. They're probably just going to end up double blocking the Swarm Shambler, though, I would guess, so we probably could still shoot something. Though I kind of want to save this for more tricky situations, but okay. I think this is what we do. Especially since the Hopeful Initiate has the ability to kill enchantments. Oh, the opponent's just like, whatever. Okay. Did not expect that to be the action. Well, let's see. Maybe they just have one of those, like, 3-mana enchantments that removes a creature or something. A Jukai Naturalist. Ugh, I don't like this. Alright. Tis what it is. I guess we go ahead and off this now. See what else they've got. Because we can also use the Hopeful Initiate to kill the Naturalist if we need to. Alright. How do you want to go about this? We put a counter on the Swarm Shambler. We attack. We get 2 creatures that are 4 power. We could remove counters from one of them if need be to kill the Naturalist. Because I need 3 mana for that? Yeah. Alright, cool. I guess that's the action. We're just going to ride these duders for a while here. I mean, I guess I should just kill the Naturalist outright. This is a little tough because do I just take... I don't want the Kami to live, though. The problem... Okay, I need to put a stop during their upkeep is what I need to do. So I can kill the Naturals before they get to... Because I don't want to kill the Naturals and have this go to the graveyard, because then I just get the Kami back. So we just let this happen. And then we pass... And I have to put full control on. And then we'll go ahead and kill this. Not like my ideal way, but... I mean, it's kind of the only way to eliminate everything the way we wanted to. Alright, that's good news. They're having to draw to find something right now. Hopefully it's not Rune Dude. Ah, it was exactly Rune Dude. Oh, gosh. How bad is that for us? Dang it. Oh, that's rough. Alright, Rune Dude. Yep. Oh, hold up. That's a little bit of something. Or we could just play this, pump it, attack. This ends up being a 2, 3, 4. They'll get to gain life with something next turn, but then we... Oh, gosh. Decisions. All right. I think we're just going to do this. Put counters on this duder. Attack. And this kind of forces them to, I was going to say, to block here, because if they don't, then they wouldn't have an opportunity to gain enough life next turn. Question is just, do we play this, or do we save it? You know what? We're not going to save it to get rid of a blocker. Who am I kidding? Let's just put it into play. I mean, we're probably just going to play Ranger class, followed by leveling it. Actually, I say that. Maybe we don't. Maybe we just get rid of this when they play it. Because I'll still have a pretty good-sized creature. I could probably have this be a 3/3, leave this as a 4/5. And that's still pretty big. Yeah, there's going to be some decisions that have to be made here, for sure. Barring us drawing like another removal card or something. Ah, but a Snakeskin Veil does add another layer of intrigue to things. Okay, then. So, see, this gets kind of good, because now then I could put the counter on the Aspirant, attack with everything, make the Aspirant a 3/3, attack with the 4/5, have the Wolf be a 2/2. That probably is bad. God, I don't know what I want to do here. I really need to think about this. Because part of me wants to destroy the rune, but I don't even know if I need to destroy the rune. It's kind of the other thing. Okay then. We're just going to go counter here. And attack. With a counter here. And just let the opponent figure it out. Okay, so if I remove 2 counters, this will still be a 3/3. This will be a 3/4. They don't get to gain the life. They'll get those both back, though, which is kind of the downside. So I don't even know if it's worth it. I think we just let the opponent do what they're going to do here. Yeah, they gain the life, but there's really not much we could do about that. Because like we could have done what we wanted to do, but literally they'd just be getting the commies back anyway, and they're kind of going to be in a cycle of just replaying commies and playing something. So it wouldn't really have been worth it. As I say in that case, the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. Oh, is this... Okay. I was thinking it might have been a showdown. Now they got their red rune. But we'll see. I mean, they have some enchantment. It's just a matter of which one. This is a little suspicious. This feels like one of those scenarios where I ain't buying it. Like, something's up. Something ain't right here. Fortunately, we have a snakeskin veil. But like something ain't sitting right with me. Let's see what they've got, though. Oh. That's it? Like, that's what the mana was for? Okay, sure. Like, I was thinking it was going to be way worse than that. Like, that's the least of our problems. Okay, cool. Then we'll pump this one. And then we'll attack with all three. Put the counter here. So you don't have any good blocks. Yeah, alright. Works for me. Alright, opponent's at 5 with 2 cards. I don't know if we need to play anything here. Like a board sweeper is probably bad in some variety, but I'm going to go ahead and go with this since we have the Guardian of Faith. Since we can save any number of our creatures. And then I think that should do it. I mean, it's not true. I guess you could get a... Well, no, because even then, if they got a... Like, Hallowed Haunting here, I'd just get rid of it. Yeah, opponent says GG. Yeah. Alright, we get to go for... Ooh, this hand's not great, though. Wow. Alright, we're gonna keep it, but... I kind of know we're in for a rough time. Unless we get a 2-mana thing here to go with it. This has all kinds of tough potential. Yeah, that's not going to get us where we want to go. All right, well. Let's see what the opponent does here, though, because that's really going to shape what we do over the next couple turns. Because if we think we can get Kodama through, then we probably play it, get the free land. Especially now that we have a adversary. Crap. And the opponent looks to be playing mono green. So even if they get like a troll next turn and we make everything +2, we get to attack with this as a 4. This would be a 2/3. I mean, troll would have some good blocks. Very tempting. Very, 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 very tempting. But I think I'm going to do it anyway. You know, greed. Why not? Yeah, that's what I figured. It was probably a troll. It wasn't a lot we were going to do about it if it was. Let's see. What do we want to do here? We could put this, put a counter on Kodama, and attack. Trade, they get that. We get that damage through. I'm just kind of going over numbers here real quick. We could that doesn't do enough. All right. I think I'm mostly okay with this. And then they may choose to block a different way. Nope. All right. We'll go get some lands, because we do get those triggers. Which ultimately does let us activate Adversary for even more. All right, Chariot. Sounds good. Though we could just destroy a Chariot if we really wanted to. This only triggers when it attacks, right? Whenever, okay. So we could do this, attack with these two. Actually, we could do this. Attack with those two. Still have up Iganjo. Alright, I'm kind of into that. It's a little weird, but let's see what happens. Alright. Maybe I attack with this too. I mean, it gets bigger, but whatever. I mean, like, if you kill the Shambler, you kill the Shambler. We're not going to have many opportunities to activate it anyway. An opponent's at low enough life that they got to make a decision here. Oh, we're going to get to use our Iganjo. Look at this. And we don't even have to give up anything in this exchange. And we get max damage because they didn't even try to block our 4. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, this is where you want to be now. Because now we can adversary pump the team, and then everybody's going to get pumped from the Orin refuses. Yeah, even if they have another Chariot, they're going to have to chump block with all the cats. They wouldn't be able to activate Chariot. Yep. I mean, that's their best play, for sure. They're crewing right now. Oh, they want to fight something. That makes sense. Fight our Orin Refus, the big one. Nope, you want to fight that. That makes sense, I guess. Keep us from killing a Chariot. But really, it's the oozes that are going to get them. Especially since you create an additional creature. Like, oh yeah, they didn't even have all the snow stuff, so it didn't matter. This is going to be a mulligan, though. Ooh, yeah, we'll keep it. This is just going to hurt a little bit, that's all. Gosh. I guess we got to get rid of the Felidar Retreat, because we don't have many threats in hand. It's very saddening. Oh yeah, we're going to get blown up real good here. I guess we go ahead and just put that tapped. Yeah, I don't think Brawl's bad. It's just I haven't had any reason to do it. But like I said, if there was a bunch of people who wanted to see me build Brawl decks and stuff, then like I would consider it. All right, well, I guess we're gonna get this exiled because I can't imagine a reason you keep anything else. It's got to be the play, right? Yeah, exactly. Sometimes the play is obvious. Oh, where were you earlier, duder? I would have loved to have had you. Alright, well, guess we gotta take some damage. Sucks to be us. Have a feeling the hand's all exile things. And we're just gonna be too far behind being on the draw. Yep, here goes another one. Sometimes it happens like that, though. I mean, if not, we get lucky because we still have access to a Snakeskin Veil, which would be pretty sweet. If we get another green land, I'd like to be able to attack, have the Kodama out. Would be nice. Ooh, Spellbinder's going to make our life pretty terrible. We don't like that, that's for sure. I mean, it's either Snakeskin Veil or Adversary, I would imagine. Based on what our hand looks like. Yeah, that makes sense. That is not what we were looking for. Okay, so here's the deal. We can play Kodama, attack with the Orin Refus. They either have to double block to kill it, which we don't hate, or they single block, and we don't hate that either. Then we get to play, or we could play Ranger class and the Hopeful Initiate. Or just play Kodama and try to get land. I guess if we play Kodama, they're motivated to block. So, I mean, you could block with Spellbinder and something. Well, it looks like they're gonna. Nope. They backed out. I was like, oh man, they're actually gonna give that to us? I was freaking out for a second. All right, well. Now let's see if they're going to attack or not. Or just play another Spellbinder. I mean, they know 2 of the 3 cards in our hand. Maybe Spellbinder's worth it. I don't know. Also, if they Cathar here, I don't really know what they want to get now that they know what our hand is. So this got kind of interesting all of a sudden. Though, if they remove Arkadama, I was going to say, and then you attack for 6, 7 here. So, like, that's a real attack. Puts us low enough. For sure. I mean, so now we do have to get as many threats down as we can. Realistically. Wow, this is tough. So if we attack now, opponent would go to, well, it'd be get a +1, so they go to 11. We wouldn't have lethal next turn. We could do this, but then if I pump it, I can't keep a Snakeskin Veil back, so that doesn't really work. I could do this, but it'd be just the creature because we're paying the tax, so we need at least 1 more mana to make that worthwhile. So yeah, I think this is all we can do. We're going to go here, and we're going to go here. And theoretically, this gives us blockers to not die. Like, that's the best I can say about that. And I'm going to put some pressure on the opponent and hope for the best. Now, if they have their own adversary, they will attack in the air for 4. And we could block the ground creatures. They know we have a Snakeskin Veil, so we could trade for the Brutal Cathar. Which isn't great, but it at least gets us a creature back, but then we'd still have to figure out how to deal with the Spellbinder. So we'd have to draw a removal card regardless. Ooh, that is not what we wanted to see. Okay, well, is what it is, my friends. Is what it is. Okay, do we have any realistic outs? I think the answer is no. Well, that's not true. If we could draw removal for Spellbinder, we at least have some semblance of a shot here. But, I mean, if they attack... I guess they're also looking at, like, if we have a removal, we could produce a fair amount of damage. So that's... I think this is probably the safest attack for them. Yeah. That makes the most sense. Because if I don't draw anything to deal with the Spellbinder, I'm dead anyway. We'll crack this, because we got to get access to every card. That's not it. Nor is that. Though we would be able to get a big attack in here. Would not be enough. So, GG's opponent. You got this one. This is a mostly reasonable hand, so we will keep this. Get some action out of the Luminarch Aspirant, and then try to force through some silliness with a... Ah, dang it. Shambling Gas just makes this a whole lot of not fun, doesn't it? Alright, well, we're going to do this just so we can put our counter on here. Actually, I don't even know if we attack with that, knowing we've got Oran Rifus. And, well, yeah, no attack. I don't think it's worth giving them the treasure and losing a shambling or a swarm shambler here. Because even if they wanted to target something, we would have got a little bit back. Alright, well, not the creature I thought I was going to be using a Fateful Absence on, but here we are. Sometimes life's like that. Alright, sounds good. Hopefully they'll try to target our aspirants. Okay. So we're not worried about Meat Hook or anything right now. Graveyard Trespasser, sure, makes sense. I would like to draw, I was going to say a land, but this will have to do, I guess. So we can turn this into a 4 and this only into a 3, though I do have another Snakeskin Veil. I wish I knew what there's so many ways you could play the deck they're playing, and I almost feel like playing Orin Rifus is a little bit safer. But I kind of want to do this, and we'll just try to protect against spot removal. We're going to split the difference here, I think. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to do that. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Mostly because I can either put a counter on this or protect something. And if they get a meat hook for 2, it doesn't do enough here. Okay, we got that win. Yeah, we'll keep this. Not sure how productive it is, but we'll see. What are we up against? Just mono green? Okay, that's not the worst thing. Let's play... I was just debating if I want to leave this up to kill something, but I don't think we really do. I mean, it's probably just going to be a troll anyway. No, nope. It's a wolf pack, and they have... Oh, they didn't have it. I thought they were slow rolling us there on the fight spell. Oh, who knew? Oh, what can we get away with here? If we play this, we put the counter on here, attack. We trade. If we just play... there's nothing good here, and I really kind of want to be able to kill something. It's kind of disappointing, really, to be honest. Like... Ugh. Alright, we just pass. Oh, they had a chariot. Okay. Well, that's a problem. Alright, I guess we go ahead and kill this. That's bad timing, too. I would have liked to have had that last turn. Man, this is one of those games where things did not line up well. Whew, what are we looking to do then? I guess play this. Counter up. I don't feel good about this, though. I really, really don't. Unnatural growth. Okay. Well. Sure. No blocks. Yep, we didn't get anything we needed there. I mean, we're not dead, though, I guess. So, we still have to battle through, I suppose. We still can make a chump blocker. That's one of them. We could get some life back with this. We play Kodama. I mean, the problem is I don't think we can race is the issue here. We pump this. No, it's not going to work. Man, we really have just the wrong things in hand to get through what we need to, I think. All right. All right, let's that go through. I mean, I guess I should have just taken the land there if I was going to do that. But I think mentally I've kind of already given up on this game. Hey, Diego. Hey, whatever. 15 stars is 15 stars, friend. I ain't going to turn my nose up at it. Yeah, I was going to say, you might as well just attack it. But wait. They're going to attack with everything? We're still not going to get through, though. Not for enough. All right. We'll block. Go to 4. All right. I don't think I have it. Now that they have 2 of those, I don't think we have any real out. Play this. Yeah, not getting that land was silly. And I say that. It wouldn't really change much here. I mean, we attack. Yeah, the best we're going to do is we're going to gain 4 backs. We're at 8. We take 8. Yeah, don't think we can get out of this one. Trying to think if there's literally anything, but at this point, I mean, we would need... we would have needed the little initiate to... Yeah, we're dead. GG's. Yeah, we just drew terrible there. Ooh, definitely gonna mulligan this. We'll keep it. I'll keep the guaranteed mana, I suppose. This hand's gonna need a lot of help, though. We have a couple of draws to find something. That is not the help we were looking for. Well, crap. Do I want to play an Intrepid Adversary? I mean, I kinda do. Alright. Like, I kinda don't, but I kinda do. Magmatic Channeler. That is not a card I expected to see. Well, I mean, we play Kadama and attack. I mean, like, I can't think of much else. I mean, if they have a sweeper or something, they just get us. So, sure, let's do it. All right, they're willing to trade there. That's acceptable. I'm also not looking forward to the fact that we basically got another Wrath of God, where, like, you get to draw a card. Like, not excited about that existing. All right, Prismari Command, which gives them another treasure. Please don't have a kill card. Okay, thank you so much. All right, if we attack, we only get 1 card here. Playing this doesn't... Well, I was about to say doesn't net us anything, but that's not totally true. The other side of this, though, is that they do have a sweeper. We have Guardian of Faith in hand, and we really can't take that chance. So, sadly, we're just attacking. More white mana. In the turn. Now, at least next time, we have the ability to play Luminarch Aspirant and still protect the team, so that's not the worst thing. All right, let's see what you got. Soul Shatter. Creature planeswalker with the highest mana value. So that would get rid of our Kadama for sure. Though I could just play this or try to. And then off this. I'm thinking what are they going to do with 3 mana? All right. I'm going to submit 0. And then just sack this unless you kill it. Not the way I planned to use that, but, you know, it's a thing. Okay. Here we go. Put counters on things. And we'll attack... Yeah. Actually, wait. 1, 2... it's not going to be enough. Yeah. I mean, I guess we could kill this. Sure. Put the opponent low enough that they're kind of top decking here. I mean, I'm almost out of basics to go get. This usually isn't a thing that happens. You know what? I think I'm just going to do this and leave a land or two. Actually, that's probably not smart. Let's do this, because we do have stuff like Amaria's Call and whatnot we can get. All right, Velamachus is a thing. And he can Soul Shatter. Yeah, that's not going to do enough. Oh, I'm going to keep this hand. But boy, we're really wanting to draw an untapped land, because I feel like I'm going to get punished otherwise. But we're going to keep it. We're going to try to get greedy. Oh, you mean you were still learning about Kamigawa? Yeah, well, we're trying to learn everything we can here. All right, we did get an untapped land, so that's good. We'll play the Aspirant next turn. Oh, portable holes. We definitely did not want to see those. That makes us sad. Boy, it's really tempting to play the Swarm Shambler here. But I wonder if that's just playing too scared. Alright, well, we're going to go for it. I don't think this is going to live, but we're going to try. Oh, you just had an Ingenious Smith, huh? Okay. And you got a little Apprentice. Nope, had a Reinforced Ronin. Well, that's actually better, because now we don't have to worry about anything blocking us. So that's actually pretty nice. I think they would have been better served playing the Apprentice there, actually. Me personally. But now, that's going to get a +1 next turn, so it'll be a 3. We can just leave this as a 3 defender. Maybe find an opportunity to get multiple spells next turn. Alright, so we're just going to attack with the Aspirant. And then play this duder. Alright. So now we're going to try to get all the bonuses if we can. Opponent has 4 mana, though. Might be a Thundering Raiju or something crazy in our future here. Nope. Alright. Oh, crap. And a Maul. That's a problem. Okay. Well, then. We have, like, 2 turns? Oh, boy. And we didn't draw much here, either. So what do? We attack with these. They're going to block 1, obviously. So they're going to take, like, 4 here. That puts them at 13. We could go wide, but I don't know what that really achieves, knowing we're going to take at least 6. But but this card would have to be a blocker or what they draw, because obviously that's not going to get them there. I'm just debating if I want to play an Orin Refuse here or not, but I don't think that solves our problem. I think we want to just... Actually, do I want to... If I get the Initiate down... Man, I needed a land. If I had a land, I could have initiated and just killed that damn Maul. Alright. We're just going to attack with these 2. Dang it. Alright. Oh, man, I needed a land so bad. Land would have been so good. Either that or the Initiate sooner would have been the other option, but either way, we failed. Alright. Okay. I mean, if they have double strike, we die too, right? Yeah, there you go. So yeah, we're dead. GG's. Like, we just didn't draw land. That was the difference in that game. Alright, I guess we're keeping. This is tough because I feel like realistically we're probably going to have to play Luminarch Aspirant next turn. And then we just pass here. Possibly using a Fatal Absence, but we'll see. Fateful Absence. Yep. Opponent's not going to do anything with the Shigeki. I guess they want to just get their mana for it. That's fine. Seems reasonable. Put a counter on it. They're going to try to kill it, which means they didn't spend their turn getting their land, which is good for us. I mean, not to say they don't still have a kill card, but at least they have to spend another one on the aspirant, so we don't hate it. Yeah, we're okay with that. Like, if that's the way that has to go down, I'm willing to accept it. Alright. I mean, their hand might just be a bunch of removal if they didn't get extra land, so who the heck knows? Graveyard Trespasser. Okay. I wanted to draw a land so I could play the Felidar Retreat and do some things, but no such luck. So, I think our plan is kill this. I mean, we have to discard something, so I guess we're going to get rid of... Oh, don't make me regret this. I'm being very greedy holding on to the Felidar Retreat here. And I'm fully aware of that, but sometimes greed is good. Let's see it. All right. They got their fourth land. Okay, it wasn't like a binding or anything, which it very well could have been. Is this where we lose a Kadama? No. +1 things. Go to attack. I mean, you can block, but as soon as you bounce it, the trample's going to come through. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't really matter either way. All right. They go to 9. We get 2 basics. Let that one be just the cat. And then this one can be another white land. And we'll put a bonus on everything. All right. Kind of did what we can do here. Good news is, if they do wipe out our smaller creatures, we still have Kadama plus the creature land, so that's something. Opponent still has 4 mana here. Binding would be kind of miserable for us. Though it would use all their mana for the turn, and we could attack with our land for a bunch, so it's not the worst thing. Also, if they just play a blocker, we do have a Fateful Absence, so that's still a thing. And does that do it? This is 5. This would leave 1, 2, 3. That's only 8. Oh, wouldn't quite do it. Son of a gun. Then if we don't do that, we can destroy a Celestis. Because we could kill this, play this, remove 2 counters, kill Celestis, attack. But then that makes us susceptible to other things. So that's not cool either. Damn, is there no other way we can do this? 1, 2... yeah, that's just not enough. Why were you not a land, Hopeful Initiate? Wow, we really... I mean, I guess we're going to be 1 short, but, I mean, we do what we got to do, I guess. I mean... Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, opponent's going to be at 1. Nothing we can do about it, though. I mean, it is what it is. Planes, I guess. Put counters on everything. Opponent says GG's. I don't know if that means we're dead or they're dead. I mean, I'm sure they have many kill spells here. Maybe they just have Infernal Grasp and they can't really kill anything. Okay, that doesn't do much to us. That's fine. Yeah, Beseiju, cool. You can kill a land. Yeah, we don't really mind. Yep, that'll do it. So yeah, that's actually a pretty fun list. And honestly, I kind of liked the Guardian of Faith. Really. I mean, I hadn't played a lot of it, but I'm beginning to think it's the type of card we want to put into list if we're going to be playing white, especially seeing how many more sweepers are available, even in New Capenna, which is kind of crazy because I think we got like 4 more or something that were actually playable. So yeah, creatures are going to have a tough time with sweeper variants of different things, or even just spot removal that kills a couple of things every once in a while. So like, yeah, I think it's going to be a card worth playing. I wasn't really upset not having the extra ranger classes I thought it was going to be, so that was pretty good. And truthfully, overall, the deck actually worked pretty well. I think I would like to get at least one more basic in there. Maybe that means cutting a layer of the Hydra. I don't really know. But we didn't have too much trouble with our lands. All of our spells did awesome things. And we won a couple of tough matchups. So yeah, if you want to play it, give it a go. This actually was kind of surprising. Now, if you want to be really annoying in your commander games, today's card Spotlight is actually a good one for you. This big monstrosity, Valor, what is this thing? I forgot it. I think it's like Valor of something's Archon of Valor's Reach. That's the name of it. Yeah, this thing's actually huge. It's a 6 mana, 5/6 flying vigilance trampler. I think it has a lot of ridiculous words on it. But the best thing about this card is you can just shut off a type of card that's annoying you. So you can be like, cool, you don't get to play sorceries. You don't get to play artifacts or whatever. Like, you just choose the type and it turns off. Also neat if you have a blink effect, because you can have it set to one thing, and then maybe as a player gets eliminated, and you know the new person's deck doesn't have, say, a bunch of artifacts you were worried about, well then now, you could blink it back in and call, like, I don't know, sorceries or something, so they can't play board sweepers easily. So like, just various things you could do with this. It's actually a pretty sweet card, and if you want to pick one up, it's very cheap. I think you can find them for under 50 cents on just about every website. Now don't forget, like always, if you want today's deck list, it will be down in the description below, along with links to our Facebook gaming page, our Twitch streams, our Discords, which by the way, if you want to come by and join any of those, come have some fun. And if you need help with decks or want to ask questions, whatever, those are great places to do that. Also, if you'd be so kind, please remember to check the memberships. For as little as 99 cents, you could support the channel, and I super appreciate it, especially with all the content I'm having to hammer out these last few days. Oh my gosh, it's been so much. Speaking of which, please remember to like this video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and if you haven't, please let me know why not. I really appreciate that. And if you do subscribe, remember to hit the notification bell and choose all notifications so you don't miss any of the content I have coming out, because we have a lot that's going to be covering New Capenna. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.